What this? Cheap knockoff of Grimlock and Dinobot? We know cheap knockoff. We update articulated ball-jointed Dinobot much better than 80 brick. What? No one collect you guys 30 years from now. You look like crap. Oh, me Sludge see cheap knockoff too. Me Snarl say wear clone plating. Me Swoop say he not that bad. What? You shut up, Swoop. You guys suck. No one say modern Dinobots suck. I have surprise for you. Dinobots merge.
Autobots transform.
What is up, boys and girls of all ages? Welcome to my toy review. I am George. I am the 80s Transformer fan, and today I will be reviewing Dinobot Snarl. He is the last Dinobot I need to build Volcanus. Finally! And here he is in his window blister box packaging, and on the front of the box is a shot of the product itself looking very less than impressive. He looks pretty cool in robot mode, all tied in there. You can see the clear translucent plastic sword and the fist accessory, and on his fist I noticed the little nub there is gold, like he has a lot of gold on him. Coming around to the back of the box is another product shot in robot mode and dinosaur mode. What is he, Stegosaurus? And it shows him up here with the Prime, the Alpha Trion Prime, and a few other primes I guess he can combine with or whatever, and there's nothing really special going on, so I'm gonna get this guy out of here. I'm not expecting great things out of this because the from the leader class Grimlock to the deluxe class Dinobots, Swoop, Snarl, Sludge. I mean, them guys were pretty less than impressive. He has a file card in here, so I'm looking forward to build Volcanus here. So if I don't sound too enthused, please forgive me. Anyway, artwork here looks pretty cool. He's taking fire. He's giving fire. There's explosions going off and everything. It says Dinobot Snarl. Powers of the Prime. Little insignia there. Turn it over to the back of the box. Alchemist Snarl. And that's pretty much it. And then I've watched some of the cartoon, and I still don't get what all these are about. You know, I just saw Galvatronus and Megatron and Evil, Rodimus, and the Dinobots and Predaking and all those guys going at it. And they beat Sludge to death. The Evil Rodimus just punched him in the throat till he died, which was kind of cool. So anyway, get this guy out of here. Got little ties popping everywhere, but I don't care. Sword out. I think that's it. This is my second favorite Dinobot in the G1 era. I really love the little chrome plates on his back. What do I call it? Yeah, he's a Stegosaurus. I said it right. Stegosaurus. Here he is out of the packaging, and he looks pretty good in his robot mode, just like in the G1. I like his chest a lot better than Snarl's, because the chest is like, I guess, the little port, and he has the little clear bit with the Autobot symbol on it. I mean, these guys have some teeny tiny Autobot symbols, but they're done well, accurate. This could have used the white background or the silver, but anyway, here he is, styled just like the cartoon. I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna put his sword in his hand. Why it's clear, I don't know. I mean, unless it powers up. Like the only thing the only couple episodes I saw him on when they were trying to catch up to Perceptor and Megatron, and the Dinobots started to fight them, and I actually saw them combine. The first time I saw them, they all combined to Volcanus, and then kind of got knocked around by Predaking. But here he is. Turn around to the back. He has some, I say, gold-ish plastic because it's not quite gold. Now I don't know why they didn't quite nail that, and why are his forearms gold. I don't know. I guess because the foot to the Dino mode is out there. He has the translucent shoulders, which was kind of whack on Sludge. And I guess because where it's located looks a little bit better on here. The little paint that's on him, which isn't much, is like the blue here and there. And the paint here is done well. It's very clean and very, very neat. And again, they didn't put much on there. There's the head. And then this is done in silver. That's much better. This Autobot logo here, but I guess I'll get to that in Dino mode. So, real quick, get his articulation out of the way because we're trying to get this guy built to Volcanus. His head 360s. And this guy, not real movement. I guess it's just loose on the little peg that's in there. Oh, we got another tie on here. I mean, what is this tie doing? Honestly. Okay, it's holding his head. I mean, wow. That's what you call ironic. It pops right back on there, and I think that's going to be a problem that it comes off pretty easy. Anyway, head 360, and it moves a hair side to side. He can look up if you lift this back, then he has that gaping hole, but he can't look up, nothing down. His arms probably, they will 360 if this wasn't here. Get up that high, this far, come out to the side that high. He has the upper bicep swivel. Yeah, that clear stuff is kind of bugging me. Elbow bend, he can bend it this much, coming down to his hand. And it comes off in my hand. Man, these guys are cheap. And you can think to yourself that these are meant for children. But what 6 to 8 year old or even 9 year old is not going to tear this thing up in a few hours of play with it coming off like that. But the hand just, it folds up. It doesn't do anything else. The waist, he has 360 at the waist, which is cool. Very cool. Has the ball joint, standard ball joint at the hips that they all have. Bam, he can get down. Front to back, he can get down. Has an upper thigh swivel here. A knee bend there. And, I mean, his foot is just this giant block. If he even had, oh, he does have a foot. But his calf and bottom of his leg is just this giant piece. But he looks very much like the G1 toy, like the cartoons. Pretty cool. It was my second favorite because of how he looked, not really his personality. Personality-wise, it would have to be Slag, because he just liked to fight all the damn time. So here is his prime masterpiece. And I mentioned a second ago that the little port here is gold. I don't think anyone else's is gold. And it lets you know this is specifically for this guy. So we're going to port this in here without the Prime Master in there because that's what it does and that's what it's supposed to do. And hey, I'm completing the review. So we can take it out of there. And it looks like it ports in the side of his arm, becomes like another weapon. I don't know if it fires lasers or what. I don't even think they use this. And I really don't need it to plug in everywhere. That's one of the gimmicks they can just drop. And in robot mode, I really don't think I see anywhere else for it to port. So that is it for robot mode. We're going to move on to the attempted transformation here. If he's anything like the other guys, it's pretty simple. Get this little thing out of the way. What does this thing do? Guess the legs fold around. And again, I've never attempted this, so if you're sitting there like, oh my god, he's butchering the transformation, I've never done it. I've never seen it. And I'm just going off what I think and how it should actually be. I saw this little thing pop up, so I'm assuming it. Well, hold on, let me just finish this. Let me not get ahead of myself and get too cocky out here. Fold this in. Maybe they fold in together. Clamp up his head and snap that in there. And look, that head is just god awful. I mean, it's so lazy. And he doesn't have an opening mouth. And they went with the clear plastic and put the gold paint inside. I guess this is supposed to be the chrome look. And I'm going to tell you, that's crap. The head is too small. Man, I wish they had made these guys and just not been combiners. I don't know if this is practice for the masterpiece run. Anyway, fold his arms up because these are clearly just the hind legs, and I'm assuming they just hang out right here. And I know I'm going to have to get rid of the head in there, tail down. Man, he just pretty much bends over. These flip over. That's kind of cool. And they could have just did the face and front legs in the same plastic. They could have went balls up and gave us some chrome plating, some vac metal. This guy down here, yeah, Assuming these legs bend up a little bit more. I mean, my 3-year-old son would love it because it's a dinosaur. I'm not, my 7-year-old son, I don't know. I had to get his take on it, see what he thinks. Because I'm just trying to figure out who is this supposed to appeal to. I guess these come around and lock back there. I think that's it. And you get these 2 articulated spines there. And here he is looking, goodness, is it? Okay, he's sort of look like he's in the middle of a stride, I guess. Alright, I think I got it. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, this is it. Let's see where the Prime Master locks. Well, no, wait, I gotta take a look at it. I gotta bring it forward. There's the Autobot symbol there, just like it's done on the G1 with the split halves on the split head. Spines are cool. They look good. I'm glad they're separate, complete plastic and not painted. I love it when they paint, when they make plastic as opposed to painting parts. He has a lot of that going on. He has the red plastic, the gray plastic, and then clear painted with the gold painted inside. It's just kind of terrible. The under the tail is gold plastic as well. Back of the tail, gold plastic. So that's pretty cool. And then here they just, the little detailing and the mechanics is just painted black. It could have been hit with a little bit more paint for, like, what is this thing, like $16.99. Same thing on this side. That's pretty much it. The eyes are painted red. And again, the legs are painted gold. More gold plastic underneath. I mean, what's this little key thing too? I don't know. Maybe I'll find out when I get Volcanus going. And I guess this thing still plugs into the exact same spot. I mean, what is it doing? Firing finger lasers or something? I don't know. And I don't think the sword does anything. I probably could read the instructions and find out, but I won't. So if I don't see where it goes, oh well. Looks like it ports in somewhere. I'm gonna find a hole in this guy. Maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. So he can store everything in Dino mode if you chose to. And I'm not sure if that's where it goes, but that is where it's going right now for this review. I'll put it back in there. And I'm assuming they could have used the same red right here because they use red plastic. So, well, all right. So anyway, here he is with my second favorite G1 Dinobot toy, Snarl. Stupid Rhino make fun of our leader, Grimlock. And I love this thing as a kid. I didn't have it. A friend of mine had it. And he let me borrow the thing all the time. The big beefy die cast in the back, the gold chromed out spines on his back, the fact that the head split, I thought that was so clever. And I guess the clear part is to try to mimic this clear piece over here over the dome where you can see like the mechanical parts inside if you look very, very closely. And they tried to mimic the stickers. I'm assuming the ones on mine are placed the wrong way because they got them, the arrow going towards the head over here. They did a little molded in detailing here where the sticker is here. And where there's a detail sticker in there, they just painted it black. Like, oh well, get it out there. They're going to buy it. And I did. Coming out to the back where there's a ton of sticker in here, they didn't even bother. But this is where he gets his inspiration from. His look, his ideal. They harken back to the G1 to get new fans and old fans alike to double their sales. Okay, here is Snarl with all 5 of his, or should I say all 4 of his Dinobot brethren. And this is how they look together. They look a lot better as a group than what team doesn't look better together. But man, these guys, out of the Combiner Wars, Titan Returns and Alparzo the Prime. Out of all the figures I have handled, this set, and I mean every one of them, feels the cheapest. And I think it's mostly to the clear plastic that they tried to paint. I guess I'll go more into detail on the merger. But these are the cheapest of the Hasbro latest Transformers I have ever handled. And I mean every one of them. But like I said, I'll go into more detail later. Yeah, this is how he looks. This is how he scales with the guys. Swoop in there. Get in there, Swoop. Here are all 5 Dinobots back in their robot modes, and this is how they scale together. What's interesting about these guys, Swoop is completely like G1 cartoon accurate as far as his colors. The blue chest, the blue eyes. Then the rest of these guys appear to be G1 toy accurate as far as the colors, the eyes, and like the paintwork. I do not recommend this guy as a solo figure. If you're just getting Snarl and not going to collect the rest, you like love Snarl as a kid and you just want to Snarl, I'm not recommending this thing. And then it took forever for me to find this guy and Sludge, and to be so disappointed. When I first reviewed the first 3, I kind of gave them a pass thinking it would get better, or I would feel a little bit different once I've handled them after a while, because I review right out of the packaging. There's no practice, there's no sit around time. What you see is what I do, and what I do is what you see. So I think these guys are a little bit of a letdown. They're not horrible. Like, for instance, I like the way these panels cover the back of the legs, where the thighs fold up. It's completely covered. Only real hollowing is on the feet. Since he's standing up, you won't be able to see that. His paint done pretty good. The head sculpt is excellent. So, but yeah, I think they'll let down for right around 16, 17 bucks, depending on where you go. And if you're buying them offline, like Big Bad, paying $22 to $27, no way. No way. I'm glad I waited to find them in the store. I wouldn't have bought them off the major toy stores online anyway. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it. I'm going to do the merger review next, and I am George, the 80s Transformer fan. Thank you for watching my toy review, and I'll see you soon.
Autobots, transform!
What is up, big kids of all ages? I am George, the 80s Transformer fan. In front of me, I have a box. It came in the mail from Walmart.com. Going to get it open. I'm not going to hesitate to get this review started. And since you know the title of the video, you know what is inside. This is Hasbro's first American reissue of G1 Transformers Devastator. I ordered the whole little set of these guys. Little bubble packing in here. I ordered the whole set of these guys, and when I first ordered it, and here he is out of the box. This is what you get when you order just this single figure. I wanted to show you, that's why I unboxed on camera. And from what I can see, it is a almost faithful replica of the G1 box. Of course, they have the multi-bilingual tech spec here. But I ordered all these figures, all the ones that they had, and first it said it was supposed to arrive on the 17th of this month, August 17th, and then it said it was still processing, and then it finally said shipped, and then I got this thing in the mail, and the same day after it said confirmed delivery, it had on there the rest of my stuff is still processing. So I guess, I don't know if they bit off more they can chew when they were selling these guys or whatever, but anyway,